Something I tend to experience a lot of anxiety about is changing horses' routines. Today, I've decided to swap out paddocks for two groups of horses.
Okay, so today I have Ritz with me and we're heading this way instead of the other way. I'm going to be putting this group of three out here in this space now, across from these kids, because, hold on, I gotta do a fairly challenging gait. I know. And those three already found some place to go. Those two are way over in that corner. Now, Ritz has no idea how to get to where they are, though. So, what'd you see, huh? Yeah. Here they come. See if they remember how they got here. They should come running out of the other side of that shed in a second now, if they remember how they got over where they are. I might help Ritz get to where they are, and then this way, at least as a group, they're exploring together. Come on. Ritz, come with me. But I have a lot of reasons why I want to put this group that was in here in the front field now. I don't know if you can see how badly leaning those corral panels are. And that's from from Dewey. Here, Ritz, I'm going to show you how to get in there. They found the way, but I'm going to show you. Come here, Ritz, I'm going to show you how they got in there. Look at you, pretty boy. Look at you. Come on, Ritz. Come on, Ritz. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Here. It's right here. The opening, Ritz. Ritz, here. Ritz. Here. You're not separated from them. This is what I was kind of afraid of. There's an electric line between that group and him. Look, he just heard it click, so that's good. Yay. These horses are much more respectful of that electric line than the ones that have been in here. Come on, bud. Ritz, all the way over here, bud. You're not separated from them. Come here. Here, Ritz, I'm right here. Come here. Come on. This is where I truly admire, like, traveling Liberty horses, right? That go into a new environment and then are expected to connect to their person so instantly. I mean, I think a lot of them do show up like a day early or whatever and give them a little run in the in the arena or something so that the horses can kind of learn their perimeters and stuff. I don't think it's like pull them out of the trailer and throw them in the arena and be like, hey, connect to me. But it might be. Ritz. I just want to reunite him with them, and then I'm going to leave them all to be. I just don't want him to think, see, there's a dividing fence in here, but there's an opening right there that he can get, because this used to be 3 paddocks, right? So they're in one. As you can see, there's a dividing line that actually divides that shed in half. And then you have that paddock, and then you have this space. And he's in this space, not 100% sure he can get to them anymore. And I don't want him to believe that he's separated. And I don't want them to believe they're separated, because they may not remember how they got in there. Ritz, come here. Come here, bud. I want to show you. Yeah, you know Bentley, but come here, let me show you. I do like that he's indicated he does know that that's electric there. So he's not as quick to go challenging the fence at the other horses, which is beautiful, because we don't need that, because Ritz is the dominant horse here of this group. Ritz, here. So that's him looking at the electric. Here. If he were to bob his head kind of like in a waving way at the electric, it's his way of testing that the electric is, oh, you need to roll already? Here, come with me. Ritz, let me show you something. Ritz. I don't know if I already put his halter away, or I might have put his halter away. Ritz, I want to show you where they are, bud. Please hold. Okay, so we've just been caught just so we can show him how he can get to where they are. Because I guess from this angle, you would think it's just fence, right? Come on. I'm going to show you how to get to where they are. Yeah. So, what are my reasons for doing this? Dewey and Tucker are both going to be started under saddle, right? And when I pull one of them away from the other, they have a tendency to panic because they can't see where the other one went. And if they stay in that other paddock, yeah, here he is. Here he is. Here he is. It's him, you know him. Okay, go ahead, explore. Now at least they're together. So anyway, if I pull one of them out of the pasture now to work with one, the other one can see where the other one went, right? So now it's not as much of a, you stole my brother, my brother's missing, you stole my brother. So that has been the decision for that. They never let, these two never let Katie in the shed at the other paddock. And this shed is divided, so as long as they don't each take their own side, Katie will have shelter from now on. Because they just make her stay out. Hopefully there's nothing in that shed to scare him, cause him to spin around and come back out. This is the paddock space that I actually do intend to keep where I can divide it and make it 3 paddocks again. So that's why I'm going to keep this dividing fence here, keep the division in the shed. Hi, baby girl. Hi. Yeah, everybody say hi. Yeah, everybody knows each other. My little trio. Hi. Yeah. So, and you can see there's like a former gate over there. Hi, Tyson. Yeah, hello. Hello, everybody. Yeah, okay, now we're already asking for scratches. We could care less about the new space anymore. Now it's time to just get our scratches. Huh? You don't care about your new space anymore? You care about getting scratches? Now, if you guys leave and he gets stuck in here, it's going to be the same scenario. So it's not a small area by any means, right? It's not a small area. They have 3 paddocks to use, but I think it was too small for 2 heavy horses and 2 other horses, right? Where this is at least, you know, only 3 horses. But it's definitely not a small space. I just would like the grass to be able to grow a little bit better. I want them to stay with him, so I'm going to kind of divert, if I can, divert them from... We're all getting their exercise today. Tyson, don't touch that electric. It is electric. Hopefully it'll settle down. I'm going to be in the barn for a little while, so... The other crew just, since, as you can see, the grass is just really not coming. It's not sustaining them. So the other group just went out and dropped their heads because that field is the size of all of this. So it would be like the size of the 5 paddocks that they're just coming out of. So they're really being downsized. However, I still think it would be sorry, I'm easily distracted by beauty. I wonder if they're gonna go. Yep, I found them. Okay. But if they don't settle down, I'll bring hay out for them, because like I said, this is just not sustaining the horses. So they've already eaten what's sprouted. Well, hope my neighbors aren't mad about the thunderous running. But I'm going to try to escape while they're still kind of over there and not wondering about the gate. So I tend to have a lot of anxiety when it comes to changing horses from their normal spaces. And even though I know that people travel with their horses and, you know, just expect the adjustment so instantly, I stress out. So that's Logan. That's Teddy. And that's Mr. Tucker prancing around out there. Oh, here comes Teddy. He's gonna go see his. So Logan brings him comfort. He's gonna go join his brother because his brother brings him comfort. And then they might join all together. So here they can see that their paddock is no longer theirs from that where they just were. Seriously, there's grass all throughout the entire paddock, but that seems to be the grass you should eat. Hopefully they settle down. This is a new space for them. Yeah, what do you think, guys? Yep, good stuff. How about you just chill out and chew? So I wanted to show you some boss horse behavior. If these two come near this fence, the dividing fence, he's gonna bite them, chase them, kick them, whatever he has to do, this being the boss horse, Ritz. He's gonna keep them away from that dividing fence because he's protecting them from this group, which they're just now meeting each other. So say Katie tries to go around him like casually, he's gonna run her off and tell her she can't be interested. What I like about this group is they're so well established. Like Katie's, I think 19 this year. So they've been together for 18 and a half years. So his control of them can be extremely subtle. Hi, Miss Charlotte. I know, you have new neighbors. You have new neighbors. What do you think? You have new neighbors. Yeah, what do you think? It's good experiences for you guys to know that where you go may not always be consistent in your neighbors or your pasture mates. So it's a good experience for you. Yeah. So what they're doing now is they're sniffing, obviously, the other horse's poop. And I call that checking the guest book. And now I should be able to straighten this line back up because Dewey has been really pressing on this line to get to the grass on the other side. And these guys won't be able to do that because their head isn't as small as Dewey's. So they won't be able to push on the line like Dewey was. So let's see what he does to Katie. Hopefully he doesn't chase her off the water. Hopefully if she makes it seem like it's about water, he doesn't chase her from the water. But and if that suddenly became an issue, see if he chases her away or lets her say hi. See how she just asked him, can I talk to them? She's gonna squeal. So these guys are very electric savvy. So they're afraid to get too close to that fence because they recognize there's electric on that fence. Or the other ones knew the fence so well that they'd go right up against that electric without touching it, but they would certainly challenge. Okay, now watch. Ritz is probably not going to tolerate too much of this visiting before he runs both of them off. Yeah, you remember each other, huh? Yeah, you guys have been together in the past. You just weren't very nice to him. You just didn't used to be very nice to him. That's why he's not with you anymore. Tyson used to just decide out of nowhere that Bentley was standing still too long. And he would just, you know, set chase on him for no reason, just to do it. So I separated them for Bentley's behalf, right? Okay, you guys go find something else to do now. I put hay out there for you, and that's not a normal spring thing, but unfortunately this grass had 4 horses on it and it wasn't holding up to it, so I brought hay out for them just to keep them busy. Alright kids, Mommy's got work to do. Enjoy your new space. I know it's definitely like going from the Ritz to a Hotel 8, but it is what it is. Charlotte's like, talk to me. Katie might squeal. Oh. Good for them. Charlotte's like, how about you? You want to talk to me? She's asking Tyson to talk to her. Tyson's like, all right, I'll talk to you. He's like, oh, my mommy just saw me. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that. You guys gonna be okay with your new? Are you gonna show them your tail? You think you're so tough, little girl. She's like, just so you know, I'm packing. Don't no funny business. Hey, go explore, boys. Go explore. Ritz couldn't look more depressed. He's like, really? This is our new digs? Thanks, Mom.